This is Serpil Kaputlu. I am full-time college readiness math faculty at Triton College, and I would like to show you the step-by-step instruction on how to use Blackboard Collaborate for online teaching, and I will do my best to show you the features and how to share documents, how to share a screen and graphing calculator and document camera. So let's start the steps. The step one, we'll start with your Blackboard page. So go to main Blackboard page, log in, and then you will see a list of your classes on the right side. I'm gonna go click one of the class, and I will scroll down and you will see option for course tools. Under course tools, you can see Blackboard Collaborate. So when you click Blackboard Collaborate, you see the option to join the room at the top, and you see the recorded sessions at the bottom. So once you record your session, your recorded sessions will be listed here, so you will be able to share with the participants. But for now, I want to show you how to invite guests. That will be our next step, right? Step 2, invite guests. Click invite guests and copy this link. So once you copy this link and share with your students, they will be able to join the room with that link. You can also give them the steps, like go to the class and then click course tools and then Blackboard Collaborate and then join room. Those are the steps to get in. Make it simple. You may want to invite the participants with the link. That will be the easiest way. So if you go edit room on the left side, you can change all users to moderator, but I don't suggest you to do that. So I would keep those default settings here. If you want to do department meeting or committee meetings, then yeah, you can change all the participants to moderator, but you will have that option in the page. So you don't have to do it here. So you can always change one person to moderator or presenter. I would suggest to change the students to presenter if they want to share a file or show you something online. Because if you change the student to moderator, then they can close your session, they can do any change that they want. Our third step will be join room. So once you click join room, you will have the page open. So I'm just gonna go to the page because I already opened it before the session started. So if I click again, it will say you're already in the session. So I don't want to click that again. But once you click on join room, you will have a screen asking you to use your microphone and camera, and the system will check if your camera and microphone is working. So you will say it's working next. So then that will be a test for you to check your audio devices before you start the session. So once you get in, you can see the microphone and camera option at the bottom, so you want to turn it on. I keep it off for now because I use different program to record this session. So I can show you everything on my screen. When you use Blackboard Collaborate, the participant will only see this part of the screen. They don't see the right side. If you choose a participant as a moderator, then they will also see the right side. But here I use different program, so I keep my microphone off here, but you can still hear me. If student has a question, they will raise their hands by clicking here. So when you go to participant list, look at the right side, you see the icon for the people. So when you click on it, you can see the participant list. So next to the participant list, you will have 3 dots in a circle. So if you click that icon, you can actually lower hand after you answer the student question, or you can ask the students lower hand. They can also click the same button to lower hand. You can change participant to moderator or presenter. So now I'm already moderator, so I don't have participant list here. When you have a participant list, you will have that feature. When you click here, you will have option to change the students to presenter and change faculty member to moderator. There's also a chat box on the left side. You see in the main page, this part, the right side of the page, not going to be visible. You have to click double arrow sign on the right side. You see the purple part at the bottom. You're going to click here to open this part. So when you click again, this part will be disappeared. I have a pause sign here because of the program that I use to record it, but you will not have this part. You can ask students to use the microphone to ask their question, or use the chat box to type the question. If you want to change chat box settings, you could Usually in default settings, you're getting a notification with sound, and you also get notification in your screen when someone type in chat box. If you want to close those notifications, you could, but I don't suggest you to do that because it is very hard to check the chat box during the presentation. So you want to get a notification so you will know someone has a question to ask. So let me show you how to do that. If you go to settings, you will see all the options here, audio, video settings. So let's say you want to change your camera or microphone, you can use those settings, and you can open notification settings. You can change those if you want to. As you see, there is a chat box, and you also have settings for the session at the bottom. If you click on it, you can see more settings. I enable this part because I want the students be able to draw on my page and ask their question. So let's move to step 4. I'm going to show you how to start recording. So you see 3 lines at the corner on the left side of the page, and click on it. You will see the first option as a start recording. So you can start recording when you're ready. So now you see the red dot in the camera, so that's showing you that recording in progress. So then you can go ahead, click again, and after your session is over, you can stop recording. Sometimes the presenter may forget to record the session, so then they need to redo a whole thing. So you want to remember that you need to record session. If students are not available to join the session, they will be able to watch the recorded session. You don't want to keep the videos so long, so you may want to create some of lecture videos by yourself and share with the students. So then create another live session with them to answer their questions. So that will be my suggestion. Zoom in, zoom out option here, so they can zoom in and out. That feature available for students also. They can zoom in if they cannot see the page. At the bottom of this list, you can also see leave session. So if you're gonna record the session, start recording. After you're done, stop recording and then leave the session. You can also call in from your cell phone. Let's say you don't have microphone in your computer, so you want to use your phone, you can do that. Okay, let's move on. Step 5. So we are going to talk about share content. You see the icon at the middle on the right bottom. When you click on it, you can see some features listed here. So you will see the breakout groups. You can create breakout groups if you want to, so that way the students can work on their groups. If they have questions to work on or group project, they can work on their groups. You can add group if you want. If you want to create new group, you can click that plus, so you will have additional groups added. You can also delete them if you don't need that group. So that way the students can work on their group, enable it, so the students can move one group to another. Another option at the top about polling, you can actually assign a quick question, multiple choice question, or yes or no question. So then collect data from students. You can also unlock, so you can end the polling after you're done. So those two are actually new features. Okay, so another one, you can share files, you can share application or screen, and you can also share whiteboard. So let's share whiteboard, blank whiteboard. So you can use the pen at the top, so you can write on it. So the students will see your handwriting, and then you can click T. You see the symbol for T. That will allow you to type. So if you want to type something, you could. You can change the color and you can type, or if you touch the pen again, you will be able to write on the screen. Okay, so let's say you want to make a line with the pen, the arrows. You can delete the entire thing. If you click here, eraser, the whole thing will be gone. You can go to ellipse, you can make some shapes. With the mouse, if you click mouse, you will be able to move them around. And you can use the pointer, So you can see, yeah, this part is important. Here is the X. Go to mouse again and move those different places. So let's say you type something, and then when you go to mouse, you can also move that around. Yeah, those are some features that you could use. You can also use those features when you share a file. So let me share a file here. I already uploaded some of the documents from my desktop. So let's say you want to add a file. You click here and click on it. So let's say I choose this one, open. So that will be uploading here. I already uploaded those files earlier because it takes time. So before your presentation, you want to make sure everything is ready. If your presentation has many pages, then it may take longer. So I'm going to choose one of this file and share now. So that way you can actually see the pages. So I'm going to click on the page so you can see it here. So participants will not be able to see on the right side of the page. So whatever you have on that black screen, that part what students see. So you want to make sure your file is visible here. And then you can go over the problems. So here in the first question, it is asking me how many students had at least 45 social interactions for the week. So I would say at least 45 means 45 or more. So I'm going to choose that. So it's going to be 5 plus 5 plus 3. So that will be 13. So that's how you could show. When you move down, your writing will stick with the problem. So your writing will not move, which is good. So then you can go to next problem. So you can delete the entire thing when you start the next problem. So for this problem, I will actually need calculator. First, I want to make sure my graphing calculator is open on my screen. If it's not open, you won't be able to share it. Here's my calculator. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go share again, but this time, oh, by the way, you cannot share two things at a time. You have to stop sharing with the stop button and then share files. So I'm going to go to the second option now to share the application. So I'm not going to choose the first one. If you share the entire screen, you might have one screen inside the other one and you will have all the screens. It's not going to be practical to use it. So go to the next one. You can do application window or Chrome tab. So here's the difference. If you want to show the website that you have on the same browser, you want to go Chrome tab. But if you have your app or file open in different browser, then you want to choose application window. So since I'm going to go graphing calculator, I will go application window because I open it in different browser. Actually, it's an app. I downloaded to my computer earlier. If you're teaching non-math courses, then you can choose which app is good for your class. Then you can make them ready in your computer before you start the session. So I'm going to go to calculator steps and of course we need to put the data in first. I already entered the data here. So I'm going to go number 8, linear regression. So I can show the students. So I already have my data here, L1 and L2. So then you can show the students how to calculate the correlation coefficient R. Of course, diagnostic is on. I can easily go back to the same file, but this time I'm going to go to second page. So I already did question 1 and 2, so now I can go over the other questions. So you will be able to use your pen so you can write on the screen. If I share this PowerPoint, at the bottom you see I have 12 slides, so I can move one slide to other with the arrow. I will be able to use pen, so I can actually multiply those together. When I upload the PowerPoint slide to this page, I do have a problem with the symbols. See, I'm supposed to have square here, but I don't have it. So here I'm supposed to have multiplication. When Blackboard Collaborate convert the document, sometimes the symbols change. I want to stop sharing, and then I want to share the document as a share application. As you see, I have 2 pages open here. the students participant only see this part, but I have to use the original file to move on, because I cannot click here. So I cannot move the slide here. If I click here, nothing happened. So I have to go to original file to move from one slide to other. I have the squares now. It's good. But when I share the application, I will not have the feature right on it. So pen feature will be disabled if you share it as an application. So just keep in mind. Now I want to show you how to share document camera. I already had the app downloaded to my computer. I will show you how document camera looks like, but let me use it first. You can zoom, you can change the resolution. I will actually keep auto resolution off, because when you move your hand under the document camera, you see my hand. When I move my hand and when I write something, for example, 1/2 divided by 1/8. So when I move my hand, it may look blurry if you keep the resolution on, because the camera will try to focus on. So I keep the auto resolution off. I choose the resolution that I wanted, so then I'm able to show the students different manipulatives or handwriting. So look at here, I have magnet pieces, percentage or decimal part at the bottom, and then I can show the students how to divide fraction, for example. So how many times 1/8 goes into 1/2? So it will be 4 times, right? So you can use magnet pieces to show the students some algebra modeling, and you can use algebra tiles to teach like solving equation or multiplying polynomials or factoring a polynomial. The length of that side is x, so area of this shape will be x squared, area of this shape will be x squared, area of this shape will be x, because I'm assuming that this length is 1, this length is x. I will have area of x squared here, and another x squared will be 2x squared, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x plus 3, so that will be equal to 2x plus 3 and x plus 1. If you don't have the app, you want to use the graphing calculator. You want to make sure the students can see the screen. Sometimes it may be hard for the students to see the screen because of the light, so you want to modify the light settings. And then if you want to write something on the page, you could. So let's say I want to talk about fundamental theorem of calculus. Then I can write the formula. If that's kind of small, I can use marker to make it larger. So let's say equation here. Let's say you want to show three-dimensional shape, and then you can show the students how to calculate the surface area of a shape. You could do that. So that's another way to use the camera. I'm gonna go ahead and close this camera, and I will say stop sharing to show you how the document camera looks like. I have on button here, and you can change the resolution as you want it, and you have light at the top. You can focus to the page, and you have it connect to your computer with USB. There's a USB connector. Purchase the document camera or ask IT department in your institution if they allow you to borrow one. They will give you a CD to download to your computer. Once you download the CD, you will see that icon you see at the bottom here. This is my icon. When I click on it, it will be ready to go. But of course, I have to turn it on. So now I'm going to go back to my list. As you see, I have a list of recorded session here. Once you record the session, you have to wait for a while. You may want to wait like an hour and then check back if your recording is listed here. So let's say you want to find the recording you did last month, and this start from February, so you have to change it and you have to find the date, change the range for those dates. That way you will see more recording. Or you can say show all at the bottom of the page, so then you can see all of the sessions you created. So then you will see an arrow next to the session, so click on it. That way you can create a guest link. So once you create the guest link, you want to copy that link, and then right click. So I will copy it, and then I will send it to the students, so that way they can watch the recorded session. Even the students are available to attend the live session, you still want to record it, you still want to send it to the students so they can rewatch it and ask you a question. Students may not be in a good environment to focus on the session, and if they are outside in noisy area, they also want to close the microphone during the session, so they will not have any trouble during the session, because if they turn on the microphone during the session, you can hear all outside noises. Actually, let me show you one of the recording I did earlier. So when you record the session, the student doesn't see your camera. Let me open one of my session. I want to show you. You want to watch the entire video that you created, because sometimes the voice or the camera could be slow, so you want to make sure the voice and camera and your presentation synchronize. You want to make sure your video is in good quality. After you check your video, you can share the link with the students. If you also want to keep the video in your laptop or in your computer, you can download it. That's kind of optional. I mean, you don't have to. I like to keep all the videos in order on my laptop, so that's why I download all the videos that I created. So in case I need the video, I don't need to go find which class was it and where I recorded. I can just go to my computer to find it. Like I said, you can, as long as you share the link with the students, they will be able to watch it, because when you record the session, it's automatically downloaded to Blackboard Collaborate. So you don't have to use your drive for that or your computer. I click twice, so that's why it's downloading twice here. So I'm gonna click show in folder. And this one I will cancel. I don't need it twice. Okay, once you download it, you can actually go to search button, go download. You can or open in a folder and reach it. So once you click on it, you can move it to your computer. So then your recording will be here. Now you can upload it to Google Drive or YouTube if you want to. There's one more thing that I want to show you. Before your session, if there are some websites you want to share with the students, you want to make them available. So you can add the websites to your favorites. So all the good websites that you want to use for your class will be available at the top of your browser. And then all the apps I listed at the bottom, you see graphing calculator, Word document, Excel, or document camera, PowerPoint slide. So you want to make those ready for the students so you can share those with the students easily. So let's say you're in the calculator, you want to close calculator, or you want to close another browser. If you click here by mistake, then the whole session will get closed. Join room again. If you're sharing the document camera, you want to go back to your camera, you can always say choose your camera in the computer or choose the document camera. Make sure the participant can hear you, can see you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and here you see my contact information here, serpilkaputli@triton.edu. Shoot me an email if you have a question, and I would like to get some feedback about my video, and I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.